Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Your Pain Has Purpose. I'm your host, Kennedy Thorne. Now, before we get into this episode, I would love to take the time to honor the late and great Cicely Tyson. She's gone on to glory as of yesterday, but we will never forget her contributions to stage, TV, and film, and all that she's done to inspire the Black and Brown community, men and women both. We love you, we honor you, and we thank you for your life and for the legacy that you've left for us. Now, we're getting ready to jump in. I'm going to introduce you to the incredible Frazier Bostic. She has a truly inspirational story that is all centered around when you are called to do something, nothing or no one can get in your way. Only you. But you have to be ready for whatever blessings are getting ready to flow into your life. So, I introduce you all to Frazier. Let her words move you, let her words speak to you, and I hope that you are truly inspired and uplifted by her story.
I'm Frazier, and I'm living transparently. Growing up, for me, things were hard. I came from a single-parent household. I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of access and resources to a lot of different things that my friends had access to, and I just felt that I sort of was given the short end of the stick. And I had a lot of sadness and anxiety that seeped all the way into my freshman year of college and caused me to just be very anxious about my future and about my abilities, to the point that I just thought that I couldn't handle anything. I remember my freshman year, first semester, I called my mom like at midnight, like every other night, just like crying, like, I don't know if I can do this. Isn't what I want to do. Is this truly who I am? And I just realized how I let a lot of different things from my childhood just shape my mind, and that was just wrong. As I got a little bit older and took many more classes and met different people, I learned that I could actually take a lot of things that I learned when I was young and just use them for my advantage. I had faced a lot of different trials that maybe people hadn't, and I could share my stories and help other people. And I remember when I became a sophomore, I had some unfortunate news about my health. And I just was like, okay, this is like the end. I don't think this is getting better. I can't see the purpose in this. And I realized that I just wanted to try harder because I just didn't want any health problem or health situation to determine my identity. So I remember I told myself, I'm going to study abroad. I'm going to do it. I don't have any money. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. And I remember applying for a scholarship just out of the blue, and I knew it was kind of competitive at my school. Like, other people definitely applied for it, and I was like, we'll see what happens. So I applied for the scholarship, and I remember just being like, okay, we'll see what happens. And I got it, and I was just like shocked. I was like, okay, really, God? Let's do this. So I was like, okay, I don't have a passport. Like, I'm applying for, scholarships. I have a passport. Have I really even applied for the program? Like, what am I getting myself into? Study abroad costs thousands of dollars, let alone just the program itself and then, flights. So I remember one day there was at my college, we had this sort of study abroad fair, and you could win a passport. And I was like, wow, that's great. That's exactly what I need. And it was like a raffle, I think about 100 different names, and guess whose name was chosen? Yes, Frazier. I was chosen. And I was just thinking, wow, this is crazy. Is this really happening? Am I really gonna, leave the country? I've never done that before. And I just kept praying, and I kept, thinking I can do these different things. I deserve to travel. I deserve to see other things. Because when you grow up sometimes and you've been made to believe that you're supposed to only do certain things and have access to only, certain things and fit inside of a box, then sometimes it's hard to imagine. So I kept searching for different scholarships, and I found the Gilman Scholarship, which allows and helps people who have Pell Grants, students who have Pell Grants, study abroad. I applied for it. It's competitive. And I received the Gilman Scholarship, and I also received a scholarship from my university abroad, and also a discount, and I was able to study abroad without paying anything. And it was just a blessing. And it just made me look back on how, even though I was so sad at the time in college and just thinking that nothing was going to work out, that actually all of these things have purpose to push me to see the world in a whole new light and visit a country I'd never been to. I was able to visit England and study abroad at the University of Leeds, and it was such a fun experience for me. After I returned back home, I realized how I was never going to allow any situation or any belief or false belief I had about growing up or about my identity in the world to affect my ability to dream and to dare to dream for myself. And I'm so blessed to say that that led me to getting multiple different opportunities, including an internship with the Television Academy. I remember same thing. I was like, how am I going to afford this? And I was blessed to receive a grant. I remember at first they told me I did not receive the grant, and it was days leading up to making a decision about getting an apartment or being able to even participate in the program. And I was like, look at God, it just comes through. And then recently, just getting this new opportunity in Los Angeles. I didn't know how it was going to work. I didn't know what was going to happen. But Lord just came through, and I found an apartment walking distance from my job. Very inexpensive for Los Angeles. I say all this to say that miracles happen. Everyone's pain has purpose to teach them different things. You have to be strong even when you think that it's not going to get better, the sun is not going to shine again, I don't have what it takes. Those are all lies. Everyone has what it takes. I remember just being so full of anxiety and fear about the world, about who I am, about will I be able to do this, will I be able to do that? I'm here to tell you that you can do whatever you put your mind to, and you deserve to be happy. I'm Frazier Bostic, reminding you that your pain has purpose.
Thank you all so much for tuning in with me. I just want to say how much I appreciate your support. I appreciate your listens. I appreciate your shares. None of that goes unnoticed. We're going to be right back here next week at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, bringing you another inspirational story, talking about overcoming difficulties and conquering all of your obstacles. All right, that's all I have for y'all today. See you back here next week with more Your Pain Has Purpose.